Alright, hello everybody, it's me Krim, and today we're back with another episode of Greg Tech New Horizons. I'm just going to be jumping right into it today because we've got quite a bit planned. So yeah, first things first is we're actually going to be upgrading our new EBF from last episode. So I'll need a wrench here. I made some Kanthal coils, so we're going to be putting those on here. I'm not completely sure what I'm going to be doing with the Cooper coils, but I might use them to make the pyrolysis, whatever it is, pyrolyse. I don't know. I think it's spelled wrong in the pack, um, but yeah, I think we'll probably end up using them to make that. But we have these fancy new Kanthal coils here. Very shiny and silver. And we're going to... well, I guess that's ready then. So we're actually just going to put some silicon in there. Gotta go around. But that's something new I can show you really quick. Throw that in on circuit 1. Alright, it's working. Those new coils look really good too. I like that. But yeah, this over here, this is just the cooling thing I had set up for the Kanthal, and I'll be able to use it for the silicon ingots as well. It's kind of, I just got a hand switch the pumps around on it, but it's not too bad. It's just a little weird, you know, the heat vent and all that, having to have the water. But yeah, that was, I guess, step 1. We are out of oil. I'll worry about that after the video because we've got this big buffer here. And that's actually even after a few hours of running stuff. So it's been doing pretty good. Let's see, this takes, okay, 50 seconds. That's not too bad. I'll let that run for a little bit, but I'll only need a couple of them for the next thing I have planned. We're going to be making a new type of light that I'm going to be using at the new base. And then other than that, I think we're actually going to be making our first advanced circuits today, the HV tier circuits as well. Because once I have that silicon, I should be able to make the transistors I need, and I have everything else waiting. So I think we're also going to be doing that. So pretty exciting stuff. But yeah, I will see you guys back in just a couple minutes once I have some silicon actually in my hands. Alright, we're back. We've got the poly-Si ingots in our hand. And now we're going to turn them all into plates here. The plates are what we're going to need to make these transistors, which they're really not too expensive. The most expensive part's just the silicon plate, so that won't be too bad. I'll need to wait for a couple more, but the first few that we have are actually going to be for these Ender IO lights here. And that's actually, I'm going to be using them. We're going to throw them up kind of as I'm showing you the new place I built out at the new base. So yeah, we got our poly-Si plates. So let's run them over here really quick, and I think I should have everything we need. Gonna eat really quick. Okay, let's see. We need 3 of those lamps is all I have enough to make. Oh, maybe more. So we need that. Red alloy wire. Okay, I might not. Oh, I do have that. Cool. And then some iron plates. Okay. Let's do that. Oh, I could make 8 of them. Okay. Well, that's good to know. I won't need that many quite yet. Why isn't that working? Kind of thought that was what I had, but inverted white lamp. Okay, gotcha. That's a pretty easy fix then. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. We'll make half a stack. I know I have a bunch of that Illimar over here still because it was pretty cheap to make. I probably shouldn't have made it all white, but whatever. Grab a little bit of redstone. Okay. Leave that for now. This crafting table's really nice, the forestry workbench. It's just nice if you're like batch crafting stuff. Okay, 48, and I think, let's see, how many redstone torches do I have? 48. Okay, that's perfect. So we just need to run them through an assembler really quick. Then we'll have some cool new lights to put up. Assembling machine. Cool, and that's pretty quick too. And we got tin wire in here. Okay. So I guess we're just waiting on some more of those silicon ingots then, and we can make the circuits we need. I don't have too many ideas for what my first machines are going to be, but probably start setting them up at the new base. Ooh, we got 6 of them. Okay, 5 more ingots in there. So I'll take those really quick. Guess I don't really need them right this second, but it's fun to hold on to them. But yeah, I'll see you guys. I guess I'll meet you back at the new base once I have those lights. Alright, we're back at the new base, and it's not completely finished yet, the new building here. As you can see, I still have my dirt scaffolding and stuff, but it's looking pretty good so far. I've been getting into the micro blocks, so that's been kind of fun to mess around with. Just doing a weird kind of trim pattern on it. And I've been using hempcrete, because you can't actually make normal concrete unless you make hempcrete first. But yeah, this is going to be the main production floor, so I have it color coded orange for oil, green for general, and pink for plastic. And I haven't planned anything out beyond that yet. But I did leave room for a logistics floor up top here. So we're gonna have to get up there with our scaffold. But I've been waiting to actually build the ceiling because it'll be dark. And I didn't have any lights I wanted to use yet. So, see, I do have a bunch of hempcrete in here. We're gonna need a whole lot of it. Let's see. So, oh, darn, I fell. Okay. Well, we gotta run back around. But yeah, I guess starting anywhere is gonna be good as any, so. We're just gonna fill in the floor. Maybe not completely. No, I guess this first layer will be completely, because that's just gonna be the logistics floor. So we'll need a couple of these to get started. I want it to be, yeah, on this level. So we'll do that. Okay, and then I'll meet you guys back once I have this filled in the rest of the way. Alright, those lights are really tiny, but they are pretty bright, so I will, I guess, string them along here. Because we do have quite a few of them anyways, so. I'll space them out every 3 blocks about. So 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time here. And I left that hole right there so we could put an elevator block in and actually still have access to the logistics floor. Oh, I should probably look down. And then I think we're going to put another set of elevator blocks right here so I can still get up to the upper floor too. But yeah, nothing too crazy. Looks like they actually reached the ground too, at least most of the way. So let's see, is it right here? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another one. Put one more right here. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Looks pretty good. It's not exactly what I was expecting, but it works well enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll keep doing that kind of for the rest of the ceiling. We won't have enough to cover the whole ceiling right now, but we won't really need to. So yeah, I'll see you back in just a sec. So surprisingly, I actually had enough to cover most of the ceiling. I might add a couple along the walls here. I don't think they'd actually look too bad, but yeah, I'm kind of liking that. Then we'll have the logistics elevator here, and then the regular elevator over there. But I'm pretty happy with how this is coming out. So now we're actually going to go back home really quick. And let's see. We're going to run up and check on the silicon after I sleep with my trusty new adventure backpack. This thing's pretty nice. Not as many slots as I was expecting it to have, to be honest, but it's nice how it holds like my sleeping bag. And I still have to figure out how to make it hold the speed dial tools. I haven't quite figured that out yet, but I'll just have to look at the wiki for it. Oop, sounds like machines are still running. That's good. 6 silicon up there. That's not that many, but we got 16 in there. So we'll let those do their thing, I guess. That too can probably switch the batteries over here. Oh, wait. No, I'm not going to do that because my cooler still needs at least one of them. Sorry. Okay, let's get the toolbox out. Wait. Do I need the toolbox? No, I just need to put the silicon in here. I don't know what I'm doing. This is able to run now. Okay, so we'll take that. And I think that should actually be combined with the little bit we have in our chest. Enough silicon to make a few transistors. And then we'll have our first stack of HV circuits on the way. Let's see. Got that. 11 times 6 is more than 64. 66. So that's the perfect number. So we'll just need to press these into plates really quick. And then I'm going to need to also go and get some polyethylene. Let's see. Transistor. So 1 polyethylene cell. That's easy to do. So we need 11. If you didn't know too, it's really easy to move items around with your mouse wheel. You can do it pretty precisely. It, I think it acts the same basically as a control click. I might be wrong about that though, because I don't think the control click I'm used to actually works in this pack either. Okay. Polyethylene. Stay on track. One of my machines isn't running either. It's not this one. Is it one of these? Okay, it's this. That'll be okay. They kind of flip-flop back and forth. It's a little annoying if you're standing here, but I won't be. So let's get back. Our plates should be done plating. And we'll be able to make some transistors. Hopefully that recipe doesn't take too long. Take those. I'm just going to give it all the tin wire, even though we won't actually need that much of it. What circuit? Circuit 2. Throw some wire. We'll probably make some more after this anyways, once we have more silicon, so I'll just keep the tin wire in there. And I really need to eat. Okay. So we'll eat, and then actually we have some more lights in here too. And our first transistors, so while we're waiting on those really quick, we're gonna just run back and try and find a design for how I want the lights to be. So we've got plenty on the ceiling. I'll fill it out a little bit more, but it's going to be important for us to figure out something to do with the kind of on the ground lights. So I'll put those next to the door. I'll put those next to the door there. So I wouldn't be opposed to having little lights like that just kind of in the floor. That might be kind of cool. They're not like too big or anything. So we could do that. Just have them along the floor. That looks actually pretty cool too. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. So we could run them just kind of on the walkways probably. I don't think we'll need them in there too much. I don't know. Maybe a couple. We could put... Okay, I guess around maybe the borders because it keeps up with the pattern. That would be okay maybe. I don't know. We'll look into it a little more, but I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. And it leaves enough room for us to still put our elevators there 1 block away from the wall. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. The micro blocks have been super cool too. It's how I built these little kind of fences, wall things. I cut up those inverted lamps that I had, the blocks. They don't actually glow anymore. That's why I need these light sources, but yeah, using these glass covers, it gives like a pretty cool, like, I don't know, effect. It's like just a little kind of cubicle effect, I guess, but it looks pretty cool and it kind of gives me some light strip to show the walkway. So I'm pretty happy with it. And the outside of our building, it's nothing super crazy, but I have a little sign there. And yes, I know that's backwards, but it's an E now. So yeah, just use the micro blocks. That's actually dyed glowstone on the inside of it too. So that you know, not too crazy, but it gives it kind of a light up sign effect. It would be cool if this version of Minecraft had support for colored lights, but I'm pretty sure I heard somewhere that it didn't. But also, I guess, don't quote me on that. Let's see. Let's go check on our transistors. Looks like they're finished. Okay. So we need that. Quest complete. Okay. Let's check the quest book then, I guess, before we just jump right in. Advanced circuits. So I have all of those things, and I'm gonna make a whole stack. So let's see, I might actually need more than that. We probably won't be able to make a full stack right now. Yeah, I'll need 4. So we'll be able to make 16, and I'll have everything else waiting and ready. And then all we'll need to add is the extra transistors, because I'm pretty sure we have everything else. So we need 2 stacks of RAM, 2 ILC chips. We need that. Do I not need a circuit board? Okay, I guess I don't. So I don't know what I have the plastic ones for then. Okay, so we need the 8 electrum wire and the 8 bolts, which I do have. Oh, okay, I thought I did. Maybe not. Let's see, where's my electrum? So we can go make more of that wire. I'll go check, make sure we have everything else at least. We'll throw that in the wire mill. Yeah, I could have sworn I made all that wire, but I might have used it for something else too at one point. So let's see, we have... So I don't need any more resistors. What do I need? I thought I needed something from down here. Oh, the bolts. Okay. Got the... Let's run up here. Which one of these can I take? I thought that one. Okay. Sorry this video's running on kind of long, everybody. But let's see, okay. So that, we just need now the electrum wire. That's it. And then we need soldering alloy as well. Let's do that. I guess for a full stack of advanced circuits, we'll need a half a stack of soldering alloy. So we'll grab that. And then we'll run back over here and we'll check on our silicon. See if we got any more of that coming through. Okay, let's see. 10 pieces, it's not bad. Oh. We'll move these ones over. Okay, we'll grab these. I need to sleep too. Sometimes it's kind of hard to tell how dark it is outside, you know, when I'm stuck in the factory here. We'll sleep really quick. And eat some breakfast, apparently. Not much of a breakfast, a grape smoothie, but it'll have to do. Well, actually, I guess it's not the worst breakfast either. This one is just grapes and Snowball, no added sugar. Okay, so we throw the soldering alloy in there. That'll happen pretty quickly. The electrum wire in there. Put those. I think that's all I'm going to need in there. So we'll move the chest over. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, straight into the machine, that's where. Okay, we'll take that barrel. Oh, man. That's okay. We can circuit assembler. We'll just put it right there. We'll put things into the back of it. Okay, that was fast. And we'll do that. And we are making our first HV circuits. All right. So 40 seconds. That's not too bad. Okay, we're waiting on a few more of those, but we can get these started as well. Right? Oh, wait, we're going to need more polyethylene. Okay. Well, I won't keep you guys any longer. You've kind of seen the gist of it from here, but I will wait until we get our first circuit. Actually, I don't even know if that's enough. Let's check the quest here. Okay, it wants me to make 8 of them. So, okay, I'll make one more cut here, and you can watch me complete this chest, or quest, officially. Alright, we've got 8 of them in the chest here. And that is officially the HV quest, at least the circuits, completed. And now we have access to the HV tier of the quest page. And oh boy, this looks a lot more exciting than the first transition from LV into MV, not gonna lie. So I'm really excited to get into all this stuff. Controllable drawers. Nice, okay. Yeah, this is gonna be a fun one, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Sorry if it was a little bit long, but we were very busy, had lots to do today, and very, very big steps. So, yeah, I appreciate you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.